What's up? Shane Hunter here. It is day 5, I believe now, in our little walk and talk that we've been having. And today, I want to talk to you about how you can go about picking a product or service or event or whatever to sell. But in my opinion and in my experience, I have seen that it is much better to find a recurring product, service, or event, and services are at the bottom of my list. That sucks. Being committed to basically sell your time for money is what services are. Products and events, much better, right? But anyways, you want to find something that's recurring. That means every month it rebills again and again without you having to go out and do all of the mechanics that are required to do a sale every single month. It just makes your life easier as long as you fulfill on value to your customers with your products or your events. And events can be webinars or they can be live events, whatever. When you remove the mechanics of the sale, everything just becomes more streamlined, more fast, more predictable. So then your focus shifts to providing value to your customers, as I was saying. So say you're a noob, right? Total newbie in the entrepreneurial world, and you don't have anything to sell as far as a product or an event goes. Make one, just one. That's all you got to do for now. If you're total go-getter, then you can do more than one. All right? There's no problem. There's nothing stopping you from doing more than one, but do at least one. And start a membership site that gives away that product. And the best thing to do here is an information product, right? Because there's no cost, there's no overhead. So it's basically free money coming out of your mind. You know that money tree that everyone tells you money doesn't grow on trees? Yes, it does, but that tree, it's in your mind. So as you are thinking up new products every single month, ask yourself, what is, important to learn right now in my specific niche? And again, we'll go to like business opportunity stuff because that's kind of been the theme of this. But I think most of you can tie in these examples into your niche. If not, in the YouTube description thing below, I've actually left a bunch of ways that you can interact with me and you can ask me questions. So if you don't get it, that's fine. I'll answer just like this in video and we'll be good to go. But your product or your event that you have once a month, there is an old acronym that's kind of in, I don't know, it's really the info marketer's world, and that's called ILT, which is invest, learn, teach. Okay? And what that means is you go out and you invest in something that's a quality information product or something that you can learn from. It can be a book, whatever. You just have to go out and invest in something, right? Someone has taken enough time that they are charging something to give this thing away. There's a value exchange, right? After you have invested in that product or that training or whatever, once you have invested in your training, you then need to learn it. So this is where a lot of people fall short. Lots of people go out and buy these info products from these gurus because they're flashy as and they promise you infinite wealth within days. And it all seems pretty good, right? So the investing part's easy. It's like, oh shit, I need this. This is way better than a pair of shoes or a big screen TV, and they'll even use that in their marketing to get you to invest, right? But here's where so many people fall short. And that's in the learn part. In the learning part, most people never even open the damn info product. They never open the book. They never watch the tutorial videos. They don't learn it. How can you expect to grow if you never learn, right? So invest, then learn. The last one is teach. What does this mean? It means, remember that product or event that we had trouble coming up with earlier? You're going to take what you've invested in, what you've learned, and you're going to give your spin on that information and what it means to you and how you think you can use it to profit, or how you think your users can use it to profit. See what I did there? And just teach it, man. Teach it in the product to the best of your ability, right? Make it as good looking as you feel comfortable doing. So if you want bells and whistles and weird graphics and shit like that, like I do sometimes, go for it. But if you want it to just be plain Jane, I mean, you can even do successful videos that are nothing but text on the screen. Doesn't matter. Those videos with the text on the screen, you also have to read it out. So that might be more complicated. If that shit sounds complicated to you, just do a video like this and explain it this way. Whatever it takes to get it out there and to teach it. But instead of teaching it like you would with a service where you go and do it for people and trade your time for money, what if you turned it into a product, right? That people could buy whenever they want. And then you started stockpiling this stuff in a membership site. And if that sounds complicated, oh no, you have YouTube and you have Google. Figure that shit out. I did. You can. But now you have your recurring product that we talked about earlier, right? How awesome is that? You went from noob to successful guru overnight. Affiliate life is kind of good to get some immediate cash flow. It's much better to have your own product, right? It just is. Or to license it so that it's in your own funnel. That way you can track everything, because tracking is hella important in marketing. If you're not tracking, you're not marketing. Understand that. You need to be able to measure your return on investment and all the tiny little details that make that up too. But now imagine that you have your product or your event, you know, your monthly webinar, your weekly webinar, however much you want to do it, however much value and time you want to provide, do it. Yeah, when you're first getting started, you might have to trade more time because you don't have quite as much value to offer yet. But as you learn more stuff, you're going to get better at better, right? So your value is going to increase, so you can spend less hours, because those people are still getting the same or more value. It's just in less time. It's concentrated like orange juice. You now have a recurring product to promote. And as you'll remember, and as you've probably seen, you know, from other, whether it's motivational speakers or other marketers or whatever, you're no longer trading time for money. Now you're trading efficiency for money, right? As long as you keep on bringing the value, you can exponentially increase your wealth and your worth to the world. Sounds like a pretty good deal. You know, while it's recurring, now you don't have to go do all those markety bullshit tactics all the time. Your people are happy, they're growing, you're profiting. You're winning, man. Stop around with one-time deals and one-time sales. It's not worth it. It's really not. Not when you got all this. Anyways, my name is Shane Hunter. Thank you so much for watching yet again. And I hope you tune in to the next episode. It's going to be a good one. Share this video, please. A lot of you have been, and I appreciate it. Once you've shared, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, like this, share it on Facebook, whatever. And if you're so inclined, go hop on my email list. Do all that. Remember to share this video. I'm Shane Hunter. Have yourselves, for me, great weekend. For you, a great day and a great life. Peace.